Okay, this is so good. People are loud, bro. Replied. Next. Oh, this is why it didn't show up. Dolores. We upload something.
Don't blink if you.
Don't blink if you blink. Good. Okay. Nice. It worked. Let's go switch account. Tower. Talk. Resistance. Oh my. Oh my Atlantis. Is that better? That's much better, right? Sorry, we just cleaned the camera. It was much better. Yes, sir. Hello, 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 whoa, whoa. Hello, whoa, whoa. It's not like you didn't know that. I swear I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. Who doesn't like Nickelback, guys? Come on. Enough with the mentality they're cringe, they're cool. Don't blink. It's your boy Yank. Welcome to Come to Up Show. Guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day. Let's do this in a normal speed. Don't blink. It's your boy Yank. Welcome to another show. Hope you guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 29th August 2025. I know what you're saying, dude. After the last video, no time for an intro. You're absolutely right. We just did a video, not just now, but about 3 hours ago, of watching Prison Break. And safe to say, the Netflix wasn't working. So now, my dear friend, we are doing the next one. So we are watching Número 3, but we're not there. Michael Schofield, we're not there yet. We are not there yet. We are where? We are watching Número 8. There you go, number 8. So if I can do 3 today, I'll be very happy. Because the plan is to do 3. Then do TikTok 5, yeah. Yep. And then the plan is what? You know what? I should be charging the phone. Hang on. I don't know what to do here. Okay, never mind. Yeah. We watched the We watched it. I told you guys the intro in another the other episode. The other episode is a blooper because it's 11 minutes of me trying to get it to work, and it doesn't work. Why should I get my phone to charge? Well, because I'm gonna make video after, but fuck it. No guts, no glory, as they say. They do say that, right? I said that too. So we got season 2, episode 8, À la vie à la mort, which translates to In Life and Death. I'm not gonna be reading the intro because they spoil the shit out of it. So last episode we have Fernando, and I wanted to come back and talk about it because I do believe they did something that was a bit too hardcore. There's so many. Well, it's the Lishini is becoming bigger and bigger, so there's more and more people, which is kind of normal, right? My apologies. Disgusting ink. Shame on you. Sorry, Papa. So like I was saying, it's tough. Everything is gonna be needing to charge, except for you. You're good. Thank you. You're good. You're a good boy. So they showed the last episode with Fernando. Fernando Sucre, if you were wondering who's Fernando. I don't think I've ever called him Fernando. They showed a really good episode of him, like having some, not mental issue, but mental anguish, anxiety, anger. So when it does come to what it does at the end, which is betray the whole crew, it feels a bit more normal because we think that Sucre is a good dude, which he is. But because he's been acting erratically, then if he does something erratic at the end of the episode, we don't question. We don't question the way the Lord works. Did I just blaspheme? I think I did. And if I did, so many knows Patu, my apologies. Okay, with that being said, enough with the side talk, Inky. Let's get into it. At the same time, you know what I'm doing? I'm secretly, playing the tower and trying to get further to the point where I don't need to press buttons. The beginning is important. The end is the middle is not. The end is important. Okay, so the very first scene we have is what? Okay, so this is what I don't like. Okay, so if I ignore the I always have to remember where we just ignore. The recap. Yeah, so we have Sucre betraying the team, and people are losing their mind. So everybody is pissed off except for T-Bag, because T-Bag knew he was going to betray. T-Bag doesn't trust anybody but himself, so when he gets betrayed, it's like, oh, I knew it. I was right all along about you, Sucre. Which you weren't. You're a douchebag. So yeah, so he leaves with the money. He leaves with the money, and then they free the lady. The lady and her daughter that was a cop. Remember? What is interesting is he freed the mother. And he said, if you work hard enough, it'll take you an hour, but you'll be free. If they free the daughter, maybe it will take less time, and then the mother's gonna free the daughter, which is kind of cool. I'm stuttering a lot today because I'm tired, but I got stuff to do. Tomorrow is the 30th, 4 days. That's a good place. Brooklyn Nine-Nine in 1 month. But hey, no complaining. Inky, don't complain that much, bro. People don't like when you complain. My mother told me that you don't like. So we have Sarah that comes in, realize that her father didn't unalive himself. She find the culprit that did unalive himself, and she's like, yo, you were gonna make it look like I killed my father. Now, why would you do that? Because Sarah has been seen, or at least thinking about Michael. So this is classic. At the same time, the fact that her father, to prove that the father was killed, it's kind of cool because the reason here is not that great. You just ask a question about Lincoln, then you realize that no, he was doing his own investigation, and little time he got very far. So there was more than that, just that reason for him to be like, yo, what is going on here, you know? So I did like that. I don't need to have a reason right now. As long as you explain something later on, I don't mind. So the first thing that we see is a meeting between Sucre and Michael, which is cool because you realize that Sucre and Michael were working together since day one. Now, this, I will tell you, I have to say I love it. What happened here is, this is just, the show is good, and I don't know why. I always thought season 1 was good. It is good, don't get me wrong, it is good. But season 2 just has this humph, and this humph is mind-blowing. Yeah, season 2 is just amazing. It's just so good. It's just so much better than season 1. So, Sucre does say that he feels bad for C-Note. And this is kind of cool because since the day one, well, not since day one, but C-Note always had, and I told you why. I think it's because C-Note spent so much time in jail that he became indoctrinated. Indoctrinated is when you're part of something for too long. For example, if you're a Republican for too long, if you're a Democrat for too long, you'll stay a Republican, right? And then your kids are gonna be like, oh my God, I want to be a Republican. No, you're not a Republican. This is household. So he went to Sucre, and C-Note was nice to Sucre. He might have been a douche to Michael, but he was nice to Sucre. And Sucre does say that he feels bad for C-Note. That I did appreciate. Those are character traits. Yes, Michael is day one homie with Sucre, but C-Note was also homie. And at the same time, this is weird because season 2, this is really nice actually. Season 1, relationship are important. Their bond, how people like each other's, right? For example, nobody liked T-Bag, everybody liked Sucre. People loved Michael, right? But everybody was kind of wary of Abruzzi. Though in my opinion, Abruzzi was a great character. Can I be honest with you? Killing a wire, oops, spoiler. Killing Tweener, don't care that much. I like Tweener, but not that much. Killing Abruzzi, but again, what are you gonna do with the character, right? What have you done with the character? I don't know. I have no clue. And it's kind of nuts because I would like to see Abruzzi, but that's just personal taste. You see the relationship, how they happen, who's close to who doesn't like who, and it's again, it's important because you see. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna die here. I swear to God, no, gonna make it. Stuck here, sucking my way. You don't know what I've been through. Me back when I wasn't cool. Some Convoke. While you wait, let's listen to some Convoke. My way. Oh, such a good song. I was born in the dark, heart would stark. What's going on with Convoke? I don't hear from him enough. And of course, you got diamonds, so that means you got diamonds. And nice, good. Which means that you got diamonds. No, you don't. Great. So with Sucre and Lincoln, the relationship was kind of weird because Sucre was like, yo, Lincoln is, and that's the craziest thing. Sucre's kind of smart because he's like, I don't have anything against Lincoln, but he is priority. He's one of the most, if not the most, researched men in all America. Bringing him along will cause problem because there will be a lot more heat on us with him than without him. And then Lincoln's like, yo, we can't trust Sucre. He's a thief. You can't trust him. And at the end, Michael is the one that pulls through and say, hey, you're gonna play nice with each other, you're gonna be friends with each other, and that's it. I am the boss here. Yo soy el capitán. And he was like, okay, no problem. And then he became friend, which I do appreciate. Why? Why do I appreciate? I appreciate it because it serves a plot. I'll be completely honest. I don't want to, the PI thing, it's nice. It's the PI thing serves a purpose. It's a very cringy way. My apologies to the writer of the show. It's a very cringy way to say, yo, these guys shouldn't work together. How are you gonna get those guys to work together? Escape, right? The greater evil, the greater good. Doesn't matter what you're looking for. Doesn't matter if you're looking for a greater good or a greater evil. You'll work towards it. As long as you work towards it, you'll do whatever it takes, right? If I told you that you had the love of your life, right, and you meet her, right, and you realize that her brother was your bully in high school, will you still be with her? If you're like, oh no, I cannot date your brother's a bully. No, if you love her, you don't care. It's the same thing. So Sucre and Lincoln relationship gets better. Now here's the important part: it doesn't need to get better. It doesn't need to. However, them being chill with each other is nice. It's nice. Fuck that bickering. I don't care about it. So yeah, so Sucre comes in and he feels it about C Note, which is nice. Yeah, it sucks because C Note, if you played better with other people, it would have been chill. But at the same time, who knows? Next we got Teabag. Teabag, who was smart. He put the money in a different bag because he was afraid they were gonna trick him, and because he was afraid they were gonna trick him, he put the money in their bag. So when Sucre takes the bag, he takes the wrong bag, and when he takes the wrong bag, guess what happened? Nothing. Because they know that he has the cash. So we have LJ, and this is the important part. LJ gets out, and he's being told like, yo, you're out. What are you gonna do? The first thing you're gonna do? He's like, I don't know. And they told him, you should go for a burger. I can take you there. And it is kind of nice because he's a kid, but at the same time, you realize the trap. And LJ is not that dumb. I mean, that I say he's not that dumb. He's not dumb. Why am I saying he's not that dumb? That's rude, Ink. That's really rude. They didn't fall for it. Yeah, so he's like, well, F you, I'm not going anywhere here. Okay, yeah, guys, I'm going home. Cool thing is, Lincoln is looking at LJ. So he's looking directly at LJ. Now, the question stands. Did Lincoln see the car and was suspicious? Or did Lincoln say it's too early to see my son? But at least he's okay. That's important. We got Michael and Sucre, which is really good. They have the talkie-walkie of the daughter, so that's their cue to say, hey, this is going on. This is going on. This is going on. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is the tower. This is how you do it. I love this game. This is my favorite game ever. I love the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So they got to cross the river. So Michael tells Sucre, no, listen, your bike, bro, you're gonna have to leave it. And Sucre's like, I can't, bro. I promised my friend. Like, well, either you leave it there or it's impounded. So it's like, okay, I got Mahone was looking for the LJ. It's stuff. So you got this guy who was in Son of Anarchy, Richard, and again, we don't know if he's working for the company. We don't know who he's working for, but basically speaking, right, he's making sure that Mahone has problem. We see more work between Bellic and Gary, and Bellic calls his mom and say, yo, ma, I cannot do the job, can't pick me up. And then they hear that the escape comic is in town they're in. And okay, so guess what? Bellic thought that Michael and Lincoln was gonna leave. He thought only Teabag was gonna get the money, right? So he's like, no. And escape comic haven't been found, so there's still money to be found. So they're back on the chase. Sarah gets out. She needs more attention for this. This is really cool because we see this guy. Who is this guy? This is the guy that told her father, like, yo, you're asking too many questions, bro. You don't want to be asking questions. And the father's like, I'm gonna do what I want. What you gonna do about it, huh? So because this is the guy, we know he's not good. You know he's a no good son of a gun. But she doesn't. So because she doesn't, when it's her time to ask questions, she's like, okay. She feels safe with him. And then what happened is she called. There's another girl that comes in to call, and they kill her. Now, from the back, she has brown hair. She kind of looks like him. Sarah does something stupid, which I don't know why she does it, but she picked up the ID. You know? I don't know why she picked up the ID, but hey, she did. Maybe because she looks like her. Okay, that makes sense. We got Lincoln, who is trying to get some moolah. However, what he took was a golf bag, and it's a woman golf bag. So the guy from the pawn shop knows it's stolen, and he's like, "Yo, I'm not gonna give you this Krilla that you're looking for because it's stolen." And Lincoln's like, "What's gift, bro?" They're still good. So yeah, so kind of a boring scene, but okay. You got Fernando and Michael. Fernando gets stuck behind a log, and this is cool. This is really cool because so far, see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Michael, when he has your back, Michael isn't as flamboyant as Sucre. Sucre, when he has your back, you really feel good. Michael's not gonna have your back until he does. For example, he'll make sure. For example, Tweener. Right? Tweener never knew that he had his back. For example, Sucre. He never knew that he has his back. So when he does something, you never know, and then you realize that he did it. Like, holy shit, that's a good dude. That's a good dude right there. That's a good dude right there. So yeah. Sarah wants so Michael is trying to free Sucre. He used the lever system. Now they hear a beam, and the beam is high rise. So this is kind of cool. And Mahone has more problem. And here's the thing. We now know that he is from the police officer, the other guy. The guy was the son of Anarchy, because he said 2 of the Fox River 8s were killed, and you were close by every single one of them. For example, Mahone was there when Abruzzi got shot down. Tweener got shot down by who? By Mahone himself. So again, what give, bro? You know, it's always a question of, okay, what just happened there? Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Do I do this? Do I do that? Okay, I do that. I never did it before, so possibly a dumb move, but I don't care. You don't know what I've been through. Possibly a very dumb move. Okay, good. I'm always at the same point, so I need to do better. I don't know. So he's telling you, like, this is weird. Mahone like has to do what it has to do, but then we know that Mahone has to kill them because the company has him to kill it. Sarah, now that her life is in danger, which is super nice, is that she's like, yo, guess what? My only way out is kind of Michael. I trust Michael. And Michael, actually that's smart. Michael got away. If Michael got away, he does possibly knows how to get away again and again and again. We'll never let you go. You're charged possibly pretty well. Okay, that's good. That's a good. So Kim asked Killerman, what is he doing? And then he's talking about fishing. So this is where you read that Killerman was using Sarah to fish out Michael, and that Kim is using LJ to fish out Lincoln. So pretty good once again. Somebody goes in and kicks LJ ass. Why? To get it to the hospital. And when he has the hospital, Lincoln will follow. It's more so of Michael and Sucre. And to be honest, the thing with Michael and Sucre, this scene, it's not interesting. Not interesting. And it's interesting because it's Michael and Sucre. They have this chemistry. They get along well, and you love the both of them. But when you look at the scene itself, put anybody else. Put T-Bag and Bellic, if you don't care. Put Michael and Lincoln, you do care. Put Snoot and Sucre, you do care. Okay, never mind. Yeah, put Tweener, you don't care. Tweener, if he didn't snitch, even though he did better at the end, he did snitch. So that's no good. Sarah is, once again, trying to figure out, and this is cool because she kept everything that Michael sent her. So it's like, okay, well, maybe this is more than just a drawing. Maybe there's something there. Maybe she's trying to move a message. So yeah, so Lincoln takes away the guy. This is really cool. Bellic goes in and talks to the girl. He talks to the girl, pretend like he's the police, and guess what? He has $100. Now, he keeps $100, but this is a proof that somebody took it. And you know what's the worst thing? You know what's the craziest thing? The lady in question says the dirty hillbilly, referring to, of course, T-Bag, and Bellic called him a hillbilly. Fun fact. In season 1, you remember? Oh, you don't? Cool, I do. So it's like, okay, well, he has the money. He has the money because he paid her, right? Sarah realized that the number that Michael put are possibly a message or possibly letters and not anything. So then what she does is she writes down every single word and try to find a combination. and she realized that it's rendezvous that spells. So more of Michael and Sucre. Michael does save Sucre, which is great. And then they run away and they get away, which is great. It's really good because they achieve something. Now, Kellerman asks his guy, and we know that, hey, what happened is that he saved it. Sucre goes in, he calls, and he calls his friend, and he's like, I broke her back, I'm sorry. And it's like, oh my god, did you broke my back? And then we learned that Maricruz sent out to Carlos. So there's still some hope. Now, a no for Carlos doesn't mean a yes for Sucre. Let's keep that in mind. Please, thank you. Michael comes in, he bails Sucre out, gives him the car, which is great. And just nice. We know that Teabag next target is the lady. And there's some really cool moments. Dergy. This is really nice. This is really freaking nice. So Lincoln and LJ are together. Now, the really cool thing is LJ and Lincoln, you believe they're father and son. See, in the first season, you didn't really believe in the father and son relationship. You believe that they care about each other, but it wasn't precise as to in which way. Now, you believe in it because now it's syllable. It doesn't matter if it took 2 seasons or 1 season to do it. Now it's believable. So now you like it. I gotta say they did a good job. The next scene, both Sarah and Kellerman, guess what? This is the beautiful scene. I love that. Both Kellerman and Sarah realized that it wasn't numbers, it was letter. Kellerman, right, thought it was remedy point. And Sarah was like, okay, well, no, it's not remedy, it's rendezvous. But they both have this answer. However, Sarah does have more. Sarah does have the inside of the crane, which means there's a way to fix all of this. That actually made me jump. So yeah, so this is season 2, episode 8. Pretty good episode, to be honest. Kellerman is looking for more information, but guess what? We realized that no, it doesn't have what it takes. Yeah, that did scare me. So once again, it's tough because Mahone is between a hard and a rock and a hard place. So he's like, whatever he does, either he owes to both government but also the company. So whatever he does, he betrays one of them. However, Kellerman kind of move things around and save. He does save Mahone, and I gotta say, you know what? I actually really do like the relationship between Mahone and Kellerman. Why? Because it's 2 people that aren't really friends. They're not really friends, but they're working together towards the next plan. And like, yo, ready to get the job done? Let's do it. Which I actually really enjoy. Next episode, I got 20%. We got this. We got this, ladies and gentlemen. Not only did we got this, but we're gonna do it. That's good. Okay. So we have season 2, episode 9, The Duel. We got Michael who gets hired. Doesn't get really hired, but uses these guys to get into the place, which is kind of cool because right away he gets recognized. Right away he gets in trouble. However, guess what he does? Solo plan because you were these guys. Oh, sorry. Season 9, The Duel. Michael meets the ex-wife of Mahomes and try to discover his secrets. Meanwhile, Kellerman is on the trace of Sarah. So pretty good episode also. Okay, cool. So the first thing that Michael does, it's not really clear as to why he does it, but he does it. I don't remember why he does it. So yeah, so we've got more of the relationship of Lincoln and LJ, all about trusts, which is really freaking nice. Well, I don't remember why he does that. So now we learned that Mahone killed Tweener, and he is being questioned by the media, which means that Michael sees it, which means Michael knows that Twinner was killed, and he know who did it. See, this is really cool because the couple episode. First of all, this is very cool because it shows how Mahone is dangerous. He shows that Mahone is dangerous. Second of all, in a couple episodes, Michael will have a problem with the guilt. He saw a lot of guilt, and there's something bad that's going on. So Michael see what's going on. We have a flashback scene in between Michael and his brother saying Mahone is dangerous. There's something about this guy that shakes me the wrong way. So now Mahone is on the route again. See, this is a cool thing. Mahone just took a break because he was questioned. So last episode he didn't do anything. However, Kellerman got into it. This episode is more so C note, and it's a good episode. So we're good with that. So he'll come back in, and what I love is that we learned that he got in trouble. We never really understood why he was arrested. We knew he was dealing with some stuff. So then what happened is his friends, he did snitch. It's like, yo, I'm out of jail and now you owe me. I did snitch on you guys, now you owe me. So this is kind of cool because you kind of believe in what he says. Like for example, I would take a guy and I would say, oh, you owe me. You don't really believe it. So, it's like the way he plays it and the way that people react to it. It's like, okay, well, did you buy that he did something that was possibly heroic, possibly something else. So you believe it. So he comes in, it's time to get everything. Now, the problem here is, and this is a big problem, the problem here is the FBI knows that he's going to be looking for his daughter and his wife. So they are at the wife house. We just got Quaper Wave. That's good. That is really good, actually. That's actually really good. Really good. Quaper Wave 21. Ooh, baby. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Next on the list we have. Let's do Hell for Jen. Yeah, Hell for Jen. So it's kind of a problem. We have Bellic and Gary working on it, which is good. See, this is what I'm talking about. Also, this is really good because you don't buy the chemistry between Bellic and Gary, and you don't need to buy it. However, I will say this: you don't need to buy it because at the same time they're working for something, but that something is the Fox River 8. You don't care about each other. They're going to separate way. You kind of believe more, and this is the weird part, because this is the exact way. So I just said that Mahone and Killerman, you kind of like the relationship because they're both working towards something. Bellic and Gary does the same thing, but you don't believe it as much. Why? And I don't know the answer. I know the answer. Possibly the acting. A lot of those scenes are overacted. So yeah, LJ goes in and he's less looked than Lincoln, so he goes to get a hotel room. Now the really good scene is the girl she's really cute, and then Lincoln's like, yo, she cute, ain't? And you know what's insane? Is that he's being a good father. He's been a good father, and there's a couple of scenes there that we're gonna be. They're having some fights. Now, of course, LJ is. I'm a guy. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm a guy. I think he's doing what every little dude thinks. He's a man. Gonna take care of the situation. No, let Lincoln do the things. Help him out if you can, and just learn. Michael goes in, and this is very important. Michael goes in as a FBI agent, which we now know why he went to the garden. It was to get some certification printed. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna finish this episode. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna do a TikTok live possibly. Yeah. 24. Wow.
Sorry, we're just getting the camera out.
Wow. Yeah, so what we're doing now, we're always uploading. This is still uploading. Okay, that's not a good idea. Okay, we'll do this.
Helmet looks impressive.
Because you would think that four device is enough to storage, but it's not enough. I look around me, and all I seem to 139. That's good. That's good. That's really good. That's good. Also 30%. Okay. Gonna have to do that. Worst case, I possibly will be doing some videos until. Actually, could be something good. Actually, could be a really good idea. Let's make some content until 8. We'll do TikTok live, and then we'll do whatever we need to do. That's actually a good idea. So, without further ado, let's continue. Yeah, for LJ, it's not a question of you can't do anything. It's a question of you might not be able to do what you need to do, and it's kind of really well made because we remember that in the first season, for the longest of time, LJ was kind of on his own. You know what I want to do? I kind of want to do, if we do 130, okay? I kind of want to do Quinn per wave. However, meaty cash per wave is better. Okay, cash per wave is better. That was me when I was 17 years old. What am I saying? That's still me. Saw my mom a couple of days ago. Love you, mom. Okay. So like I was saying before, I distracted myself, which happens more often than you would think. I heard it's endearing. I got 10%. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop that here. I'm back with a charger because this is not reliable. 10%. What am I gonna do? 5 more minutes? No, fuck it. I look around and all I seem to see people going nowhere, expecting sympathy. Life is what I If misery loves company, then so gone. You miss me when I'm gone. One, 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 one. Procrastination, running circles in my head. Brother isolated, you wound up left for dead. Life is what happened. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the commentary show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this glorious 29th August 2025. You know what I'm gonna do? Ooh, mistake. Okay. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Because I'm having a wonderful day on this. On this glorious 29th August 2025. We're also charging the phone, which is really warm for some reason. And we got this, so you'll be seeing me look here a lot. You guys ready? You guys are ready? I am ready. Continuing with Prison Break. No necessarily need for an intro. However, don't blink, it's your boy Ink. We're gonna do well. So, like I was saying, we see more of Lincoln and LJ, Lincoln Jr. Scenes. I'll be completely honest, right? Doing season 1 of Prison Break was a bit of a mess. The tower. I have to restart now because it's a new playthrough. That's a bit harder. Alpha Gen and Quinn per wave. That's great. Alpha Gen is gonna be super useful though. You know what's even more useful? Defense absolute. And I already did. Okay, that's good. Don't worry about me. I'm Gucci. People still say that, right? I'm Gucci. 2 more diamonds, baby. 2 more diamonds. We didn't watch an ad, so we're good. Today's Friday, okay. So, the duel. Yeah, with season 2, I'm having way more fun. We have Sarah looking for more information on the. I hate doing this. I hate starting in the middle of an episode, but I don't have a choice. Sarah's doing more investigation, and it's really cool because, see, This is weird, but basically she's having the same information that Mahone have, and you saw Mahone really, really, really trying what he's doing. He's really trying, and then with Sarah, the same thing. She's trying to understand what Michael was thinking, trying to understand what he was saying. So this is cool because you get both characters that are after Michael for completely different reason. Mahone, you know what's insane? Last episode we learned that Mahone is killing everybody, which means if he finds Michael, he will kill Michael. Now, honestly speaking, this is weird because you're not supposed to care, right? Here's why. So we know that if Lincoln go back behind the bars, it's what for him is a chair. You're right. So Lincoln is died. It is died. He will die. Now Michael will die and you care more. That means that you don't care as much as Lincoln, but the show is about a brother saving another brother. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Something that I like saying that. Yeah. Enough with the subterfuge. We're finally ready to go. It sucks because Mahone is a way better villain than anybody else. And Mahone will not always be a villain. Mahone will not always be a villain, so it kind of goes to show that it's sucky. It's sucky. So we got Teabag who's going to pick up flowers, and his next steps is what? His next steps is actually really nice. His next steps is flowers. So we'll go pick up flowers. 4 is ex-girlfriend. Why not put him in jail? Yeah, this won't end well, but it's Teabag. You expect it to end well? I love your enthusiasm. I love your, how do you say it nicely? Your hopes. I love your hopes. Such a beautiful quality. So like I was saying, I do say that a lot, don't I? How much are we almost done uploading? No, we're not done. Good. I wanted to take time because as long as I'm uploading, we're good. So with Teabag, and it's nice because this is more so a C-Note episode. For some reason, after this one, C-Note won't appear for another episode or two. Teabag, I have the general rule of thumb. We just finished watching Lost. The more they use a character, the more important it is. We were at characters like Kate, who had 5 flashback episodes. We had a character like Early that had 3. We had people like Rose who had none. We had people like Claire who had 2, right? So it's always important. It's always important that we remember who's important and who isn't. Why? Because we get attached. We get attached to these guys, to the boys, to the Con Air. So C-Note goes in and he has guns. He's ready. The plan to get the to get everything. How do I say that? The plan is to get the daughter, to get everything and the daughter, which is a pretty big step because they know exactly where they're going. And now it's not only the daughter, but it's also the wife. Now the wife, there's no proof so far that she's part of the plan. There's no proof that so far she even aware of the plan. There's no part where there's a chance that, oh, you know what, she'll support me no matter what. Next on the list we have Kelly, which is the ex of Teabag. You later learn that. So we have more of Michael, and it's really nice, Michael and the ex-wife of Mahone, because first of all, she's a great actress. She really does act well. Why is it even better? Well, it's kind of simple. Seriously speaking, it's kind of very simple. Okay, that's important to pay attention to that. Let's pay attention to this. Mahone relationship with his ex-wife is kind of special. Mahone clearly tells her he still loves her. He still tells her, hey, I love you, shit like that, right? And there's a feeling where she loves him too. There's a feeling where Mahone is unsavable, and there's a feeling where she doesn't feel like he can be a good father figure or a good father to his daughter. And that is also important. So she tells Michael that he's been taking specific interest in the garden. Now, I'm gonna go so far as spoil the show for you. So Michael does explain the garden, and you see a specific plant, and you know that plant is used to decompose body. So you know that Mahone hide a body there. You're not supposed to know that. This is only in 2 episodes, but I'm telling you right now, because why not? Why not coconuts? Love coconuts. So there's more of that. Then guess what? Guess what? Guess what? She know that he's not good because he doesn't have all the right information that she does. She was a wife of an FBI agent for some time, so she knows how the whole shizzle work. And you're not gonna have her. You're not gonna get her into a trap. So that's actually pretty cool because you could have taken somebody that's dumb. It's like, oh, my husband told me. My husband told me, like, no, 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 no. My husband was doing some things, took some problem on my own hand, and now I know you're not gonna fool me. That's cool. We have the wife who is in the cop car. Once again, she the kind of the problem is either she's gonna go. Yeah, they tell her that we're gonna take your daughter, right? So the daughter goes in, and the friend of C Note is like, "Yo, you don't need to worry. Your daughter is with us." So now she doesn't have a need to do that. And it's stupid because the daughter's in school. So yeah, C Note is there. C Note actually did pretty well. He did pretty well. However, it's kind of complex because they did pretty well, but the first of all, he had a lot of help, you know. So he's a great planner, but uh, if he didn't have what he had, he could have not made it. Versus Michael, who planned and got everything he needs from the prison itself. So they come to take it. T-Mac comes in the house. Ooh, 41, that's not good. That is not good. 41 is a good number to remember, though. It's a great number to remember. Why? Because if we start again, we're gonna know that the episode is the wave is 41. My world is my world. My girl is my world. She gon' be my girl, my girl. This is nuts because I have so much to do. I'm going insane. But guess what? If this one day works, I forgot to do the diamonds here. If this one day's work, I'll know that I'll deserve it. If this one day's work, I'll know I'll deserve it. And if it doesn't work, well, I've done my best. That's it. So T-Bag goes back to the house and see there's a for sale sign. But guess what? Guess what? Bellic also does a for sale sign. So Bellic and him being T-Bag meet. We got a really cool moment with Lincoln and LJ. And this is the cool part. Lincoln is actually a really good dad. Because most dad will be like, yo, I haven't been around for you so much. I haven't been done. See, that's the craziest thing. I'm further in the season. I'm about 4 episodes further in the season. And Lincoln father, Aldo, Aldough, Aldough, he's trying to make up for lost time. Lincoln doesn't. He's like, yo, I know that I've been around, but I'm here now. I want to know the LJ now. Now, I'll be saying something that is quite controversial, but please hear me out. I think it's a very dad thing to do. I think moms are more protective when you're younger, and when they want to see you grow. You want to keep that baby, right? Because they're protective over you. The father, however, wants a different thing. My relationship with my father was shitty when I was younger. Why? Because like, yo, we don't have the same interest. Dad, I'm fucking 7 years old. I'm not gonna have interest into cars. I'm not gonna like taxes. I'm 7 years old. I got ADHD, dude. I'm watching Dragon Ball and I think this is the best thing ever. You know? But now that I'm older and we talk about work, talk about things like that, the relationship is much better. The moment I left that house, the relationship got better. Yeah. And my mom, she still tell me. For example, she watched a video that I did when I went to the store on my bike. She's like, "Where's your helmet?" I'm like, "Mom, do you know where I live? Do you know where the grocery store is? You know that's 4 minutes." She's like, "I don't care. Where are your helmets?" And she's right. She is right. But I mean, I'm 32 years old. You know. Case in point. I think that's something that people say nowadays. I think that's the Gen Z. What's the Gen Z version of me trying to get some time? So we do something, yeah. What is the Gen Z version of case in point? Loki Skibidi. Something like that. Pretty close, huh? Did I get it? I got it. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. And look at this. Look at this. You really believe in that smile. You really believe in that smile. Now, you know what? I kind of get that because most of these dudes have their kids of their own, right? So just imagine being a kid. And it's nice, dude, because you see LJ smiling, you see Lincoln smiling. So you know that's very nice. That's very cool. Moments like that. I'm gonna be an ultimate douchebag. I love Sucre. I love Sucre. That's it. Apart from that, give me some moment between Michael, between LJ, between Lincoln. They're a family, dude, and they should be treated as a family, right? So Teabag is very pissed because she left. Somebody knocked out Teabag. We learned that's whom. We learned that it's Bellic, and yeah. So Mahone is working on the notes on the letter, possibly doing the same thing as what they both did. His wife. His wife comes in. Mahone's ex-wife. I want to say his wife because guess what? Doesn't matter if you're divorced. If you still love your ex and she still love you, in my book, the secret bonds of marriage haven't been broken, and if they're not broken, then it isn't a prison break. Thank you. So yeah, she comes in, and then it's Michael that calls. It's like, yo, guess what? I know your wife, bro. Guess what? I went to your house, and this is the duel. This is the duel because this is the first time they technically talk. Did they talk before? That's a good question. I don't remember. We'll pretend like no. That way I look like I know what I'm talking about. But possibly. And if it's possibly, then of course, I'm testing you, right? Yeah, right. I did it. I knew. Of course, I knew. My girl is my world. You will. The discussion is pretty good. We learn who he killed. We learned who Mahone killed. It was a criminal called Oscar. He was a really bad criminal. But guess what? Guess what? This is going to be super important because the information that the company owes on him, on Mahone, is like kill someone. So Michael discovering that is what the company had on him. Right? It sucks. Because you feel bad for him. He killed a bad dude. He killed the bad dude and ended here. Right? And this is pretty good. Because now the company has him and then they have... then you have to do some bad stuff. So even if what he did was righteous, should he kill the bad person? Should he kill a bad person? Well, in season 2, episode 11, we answer this question. Only God can take away life. Only God can give and take away life. So no, you're not. We got Bellic, who's asking and torturing Teabag where the money is. Now, this is kind of insane. It's kind of insane because the first thing that Teabag does, we see C-Note escaping, which is actually really, really cool. You see Lincoln goes in with his son, gets recognized right away, he gets snitched on. What was the first thing? Yeah, C-Note gets his daughter. We're happy about that. We're really happy about that because C-Note's whole goal is to be a good father. We see Mahone goes back. What he does, he dig for the body and under everything. And guess what it is? She will be, and he still find the arm. So the body is still there. So Michael knows what he does, but he didn't snitch. However, this is the proof that this is where it is. LJ and Lincoln gets in trouble. Lincoln is a good dad. He's trying to protect LJ, and yeah, both of them get arrested. However, Possibly not what we're looking for. Season 2, episode 10. You want to do another one? I'm down to do another one. How nice am I? Who else takes care of you like that? Not a lot of people. No. You're welcome. You don't need to say thank you, Ink. I got you. I got you since day one. You will be my girl is my world. Hear the sound? That's good. So Gary and Bellic are fighting. This is cool because they have a different mentality. Bellic is more so like, let's go to the end. Gary's like, So they beat off Teabag, and Teabag isn't telling any information. Now he asks to go to the toilet. It's funny. Mr. Kim calls Killerman, and again, these two are always arguing, and it's tough because right away you can kind of tell the hierarchy. The first hierarchy is who? The first hierarchy is Kim. Second hierarchy is who? Kellerman. And then Mahone is behind this. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The meeting point. Season 2, episode 10. Meeting points. Bellic is looking to get the secret out of Teabag by force. Michael and Sarah find each other, but Mahomes ends their meeting. It's another word, but I don't know what it is. And you know what? If you can translate French better than I do, you can tell me shit. Otherwise, such a douche. I kind of like being a douche. How much better do you have? You had 48%. Okay, good. Not great, but good. Ooh, do we think that the rice is ready? I'll let you guys with some beautiful sunset, and I'll be right back. Because after all, my girl is my world. There you go. Look at this. Look at this, baby. That's my dinner. Good. You know what that means? I'm gonna do another one of this. I'll do episode 10 and 11. You know what? I don't know. I kind of want to do, because they're doing it at 9 o'clock, the battles. I just don't know. But it's so hard, because battery's not going to be a problem. Storage not going to be a problem. We have the charger. Time is gonna be a problem, and that doesn't happen often. I'm freaking hungry. That looked delicious. I can eat it now. It's still warm and alive right now. Or wait 10 minutes until this is done. Yeah, and alive right. Okay. Let's finish this. There's about 20 minutes left of sunset. Then we'll do a mukbang. And then I'll come back and do another episode or two of Breaking Bad. If I can finish episode 10, how far along are we? I think we're beginning, right? Yeah, we're beginning. If I finish episode 10, I'm gonna be happy. Then I'll come back tonight and do 11, 12. And that's gonna be pretty close to 14, 15. So, what ends up happening is Lincoln and LG are still behind bars. They're still behind bars. You're still getting. Oh my god, look at this. Look at all the cash I have. Not sure what happened here, but hey, thank you. Oh, you're done, dude. Nice. Okay, let's do this. Let's pay attention though. Diamond. 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 You will be my girl, my girl, my girl, it's my girl. Such a good song. So they get stopped, and these people are saying, "Yo, would your father way?" And again, this is cool because we know the father's kind of like a good dude. So by knowing the father's kind of like a good dude, you're kind of introducing a pattern of, I don't need to tell you what's going on. We got information, and this is cool. This is cool because most show will do season one. Season one is over. Season two, there's information in season one that we know. For example, Aldo, the father, and we know that he's a good dude. So next on the list we have Mahone calling it. It's always weird because with Mahone there's always like these play on the filming. For example, there's time where they're gonna be putting him in negative. Negative is when you cut off the lights. So basically a black and white. However, it's night, so you look weird, but you're supposed to look weird also. Does that make sense? You see the Ghost Hunting show? They use to look different. As simple as that. So we got Sarah back, and we know that the key that she has is important. But mostly Sarah is in a hotel. Why is that hotel important is the meeting point between her and Michael. The rendezvous at this hotel. Now this is super important because why? Because later on in the episode, Michael does send her something. And if she's not at the right place, she won't get it. It's a fax. You know what's funny? I'm old. I'm really old. Thank you so much for reminding me. Fuck. But I don't remember fax. I wasn't born for faxes, so before you judge me, shut the hell up. You will be my girl, my girl. It's actually really cool because the whole episode is saying, hey, the good guys. So the girl's in charge, Lincoln is very wary of, but the whole episode, she is chill with him, and she's chill with LJ. Again, we remind ourselves that Lincoln, most important person, is LJ. See, you know what's insane? You know what's very sad? I love Lincoln. I think he's a good character. However, I know that Lincoln would abandon Michael for LJ, which, again, I don't have a problem with per se. Michael just spent his life protecting you, you know? So do I feel that it's mutual? Not really. Does it bother me? Kinda. Yeah, it does. What do I know? Because Michael's a good dude. So gets a fax telling her where to meet in 1 hour. Sucre cars break down, so he leaves. He has a phone. He calls Yamari Cruz saying, hey, please call me back at this number. However, guess what? The police come, and the police will make that Sucre won't answer the calls. Once again, failing to do the job. Michael's meet back with Sarah, which is kind of cool because Sarah still has some issues with Michael. However, they're together. And this is a good thing because Michael just need to convince Sarah that he was being honest. He really had feelings for her. And what he said over the course of his imprisonment, speaking of imprisonment, they're coming for your boy. Not at me, your other boy. Mahone knows where they are, so he's gonna come. And it's kind of crazy because they don't really have time to explain each other. You kind of buy the chemistry, but it's a weird thing. You buy the chemistry between Michael and Sarah, but even as an actor, am I an actor? No. But you have to say that, okay, well, first of all, Michael betrayed you. Second of all, you haven't seen each other in months, right? So, yeah, the meeting is gonna be awkward. Is the meeting awkward? It's more awkward than my parents' sex tape. Yeah, it's very awkward. But hey, it's a cool Christmas dinner, right? So Mahone comes in, and Michael does the chicken with him. What is the chicken? It's when you take a car, and you meet the other car, and then both cars are going toward each other. You're the first one that moves. Very far west, very old time things. Very Trailer Park Boys. That's where I learned it. So, and they call it chicken shit. Are you afraid? Are you a chicken? I don't know why chicken is the animal, the spirit animal for fear, but apparently it is. We have Teabag with a key, and he eats the key. So this is kind of cool because he can't do anything out of the key. We know, but at the same time, it's tough because we know that the key is a locker. You can't open the locker. This is it. So, Teabag gives him. And it's nice because Teabag is being treated like shit by Gary and Bellick. No, though I don't like Gary, I kind of like Bellick. Bellick becomes a good character, trust me. So yeah. Yeah. So Trey misses Matty Cruz. And again, it's tough because you're seeing flashback from season 1. So when I told you guys about information that's important, yeah. So Lincoln comes in. The girl wants information. Lincoln's like, I don't trust you. And she's like, yo, we're gonna have to work together because we're in this together. It's like, nah, I don't care. I don't care. But his father shows up. Mr. Aldo Barreau. I want to geese. Prove them Canadian. Oh, 2 geese. No, 3. They always have the same. We got the duel. This is a duel. This is the thing before we're in a duel. So Michael and Mahone finally meets. Michael does a smart thing, which is open up the gas can. Why? Because Mahone has a pistol. Michael doesn't. So what he wants is because he know that if Mahomes shoots, Michael is on 4. I'm gonna be sitting there pretty. I'm at 79, which is great. Just pretty place where you don't die. You got full interest every single time. I'm gonna raise the defense a little bit. That way, if I go into rent, I don't have to worry about it. Oh, I went too far. Spent too much. So yeah, so it's a duel between Michael and Mahomes. Sarah leaves, and this is crazy because they just made up, right? And it's not sure that they made up. So then, it's kind of nuts because Michael's like, "You're waiting in the car. Start the car." If I was Sarah, peace, bro. I'm out. It's cool because Teabag is in pain. He's about to go shit, and you see Bellick and Gary talk. It's actually cool because they're talking about how they spend their money, but it's nicer because you see Teabag's in pain, and yeah, it's nuts. Gary is taking care of finding the key, which pisses him off. Teabag tries to make a deal with Gary because Gary a bit more of a wussy than Bellick is. Michael locks Mahone behind a gate, which sucks because he is kind of stuck. Now, Michael does the right thing here. Michael could have left Mahone there, but he breaks window. So the window, why is he breaking them? Because the window will take away the gas. We'll replace it with fresh air. So they get a car, they get the bag, and they get the money. Now Gary betrays Bellick, and that is pretty much it. We got Sarah and Michael staying in a hotel room, possibly some sexy time. You know what? I wish them sexy time. They deserve it. Sucre is like, yo, I missed the call. I am so sorry. And this is cool. This is cool because we know that she left. Carlos come binging in. It will do anything for money. People have low self-respect. And again, we are finished uploading. That is bueno. That is very, very bueno, as they say in Spanish. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something illegally cool. Now, illegally cool and illegally shouldn't be in the same sentence as cool, kids. Please. But in this case, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I got a shit ton. Oh, I got a diamond. You will be my girl. Okay, no diamond. You will be my girl. It's my world. I am so scared because I lost a file, but we got it today. Like, I don't know if you guys prefer the, and we're back. I don't know if you guys prefer corn. Now I have to be paying attention to how many gigs we have. So we have a 16 gig, which is not a lot, but we're gonna make it count. We're gonna make it count. You know what's amazing You know what's amazing? Nothing. I'm in trouble right now because I don't have enough space. Oh, I died. Oh, I die. I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die. 7 gigs, okay. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. And I know that you're good. You will be my girl. We're back.
Some more.
Nature corn. I could wash myself all day and jerk off to myself. And some of the guys will say that's weird. Oh, it's definitely weird. But guess what? If you don't have enough self-love to jerk off to yourself, it sounds like a problem. Jerking to yourself is definitely a problem. Call a freaking shrink. Not loving yourself enough to find yourself attractive. Oh, that's a bigger problem. And guess what? I just died. What was the odd? What were the odds that I was gonna die? So yeah, so Michael does the right thing here, and he breaks the window. Oh yeah, we wanted Sucre and Sarah to have some love. Michael asks Sarah for one more day. He's like, please give me one more day. We have a very cool meeting. This is an emotional meeting. This is between Aldo and LJ. This is really cool. This is really, really important. This is really, really important. Really important. Why? Because Lincoln doesn't like Aldo. He's like, you're a shitty father. However, when he sees that he's being a good grandfather to LJ, he's more chill about it. 2 more scenes and that's it. 2 more scenes and that's it. First scene. First thing first, you're fucking with the worst. The first scene. Aldo comes in. You know what I'm gonna do? That's a great idea. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that. First of all, how much time are you taking? So how much gigs are you? It's 2 gigs. This will be a couple minutes. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Is it too dark for you guys? No? Cool. 2 scenes left. I'm really going to continue if you're not happy. First scene is the cop, one of the friends of the company, one of the guy that was with Aldo, Barrow, Papa, Grandpapa de Papa, Papa de LJ, Grandpapa. He gets a call from Mr. Kim. It's like, yo, kill them. So we learn that there's a mole in there. There's a betrayer. Now, you didn't guess yet? I got 15K. I gotta spend it. Because I'm gonna die soon. I think you were supposed to keep that. Oh well, c'est la vie. I should upgrade my health. I'm at 152 and they're hitting me for 456. Oh, whoopsies. We'll be raining a lot tomorrow, which is good because we're gonna be able to make content. Second scene. In the second scene, they leave Teabag chained to the thing. And guess what they do? This is really smart. Do you think it's stupid? Because they're like, yo, why are you so dumb? You left the guy there when you could have the reward money. If they said it was there and they learned that there's money, the first on the crew was going to be Bellic and Gary. Gary is not my favorite name. I'm going to be honest. Think about Gary, I think about the snails and SpongeBob. You know what's the craziest thing? I'm not the only one. So, Gary, you're off the list of my daughter's name. And that's pretty much it. So, they leave the money. The police come. So, Teabag takes his teeth. Takes out his hand that was freshly put together. And he runs away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is episode 10 of season 2. I'm in a great mood. So, you know what I'm going to do? Something that hasn't been done in the past. We'll be doing another episode. Now, I'm a bit worried about the batteries. My cell's gonna get cold. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I have a good idea. But I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the video here. I'll come back and do another video, right? Because the plan is to get all of these, I'm not gonna have enough storage. I'm gonna have to delete TikTok. But, okay, that's good. Because if I delete TikTok, okay, we have time together as a bonus. If I delete TikTok, that's 7 gigs. Right. If I delete TikTok, that's 7 gigs. Okay? I possibly have 10 gigs in Nature Corn. We're pulling 2 of them. I'm gonna have 7 more gigs of Nature Corn. I'm gonna do 40 more minutes. Then it's gonna be done because I'm gonna do some. Yeah, okay. Guess what? Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. It's raining. Feels like okay enough time. Okay, so I'll be right back. What I'll do is I'll get another charger because this charger is amazeball. 90%? You kidding me? We'll keep charging this one and we'll charge this one at the same time. Sounds good, sounds great. Love ya. You will be my girl. Make sure that you don't die, you. Shit. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, good. I'm gonna switch that. Little behind the scene. Dominic is your boy from Home Show. Doing opposite, having a wonderful day. We've been filming for an hour 17. Now, as you can see, there's almost a sunset going on right now. I want to make some more content. So we're gonna make some more content, but we're gonna have a problem with the batteries. However, I have the best battery pack in the entirety of Lachine. All 70 square of it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this here. I'm gonna put this little table here. Careful not to drop the phone, please. Thank you. And we're gonna be charging. Why do we have to charge it? Because we have this one over here. Hi. And this one over here is gonna be problematic. You know why? Because I don't have a lot of storage. So yeah. So double, because double of course, charging. We just do what it takes to do what it takes. Now for the phone not to fall, we'll be putting the tablet here. So, and most videos today you're gonna see me looking at the left side, and now you're gonna be watching me look at the right side because we're switching. So I'm gonna go like this. That way we have the video here. Love you guys. Take it easy. Upside down. Okay, good. You will be my girl is my world. You're good. Okay. Okay. Choo-choo. Nature corn. How do we get here? I used to know you so. Yeah.
Sorry, we're just gonna
Yeah,
camera.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
we're just gonna camera. How was my...
T. I think I know.
Des fois, je suis nostalgique.
Oh, moi?
Je repense aux gens.
Oh, moi?
Juste pour pas manquer mon live, genre.
And we're back to our nature corn. As you can tell, it's still the same thing. But now it's raining. You can actually hear the rain, which is quite nice. I have a balcony. You're not farting. Don't blink, it's your boy for Concon Show. It's doing well for having a wonderful day. A little behind the scene. This is my setup. Look how hard it's raining. You can actually hear it. We're filming the nature corner, we're filming the tower. We're doing this. This is the first wire that connects to the phone. And this is the second wire connected to this phone. Also have this playthrough and this playthrough. And of course, we're always playing on this one. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Hard work will pay off. Trust me. Okay. We're dying. You will be my girl. My girl is my world. Okay, good. How do we get here? I used to. Don't blink, it's your boy. Pink. Welcome to our show. Doing well for having a wonderful day. We have the ultimate setup where this is not gonna fall, this is not gonna fall, this is not gonna fall, this is not gonna fall. These two are charging and my computer is right here. It's a bit too far. Shit. Let's continue with Prison Break. We've been doing a lot, but I'm having a great time. We're playing the tower, playing the tower. Just amazing. And it's actually raining pretty good outside. I love the sound of rain. I know it, the camera picks it up a lot. Were you seeing too much of the wall? You're not seeing the wall enough. I feel like it's different. And it has to how small the balcony is. But I'm gonna have my rags to rags. Usually it's rag to riches. I'm gonna have my rag to rags. So rags to hopefully a job to a divorce, domestic divorce. Back to rags and say I had it all. So without further ado, let's continue. We're middle of the episode. I know you don't like when I do that. I don't like it either. But we're beginning of the episode. I will do one more episode, then I'm gonna possibly go eat with munchies on a bunch of cheese. So without further ado, let's get to the let's do. So we have more of teabag, and this is nuts, guys. We did it good today. We did 5 episodes today. Oopsies. This is almost dying. The guys, we're gonna have a new record. 153. So we have episodes, which is kind of nice. We have Bolshoi Booze, which is a place, but also one of Michael's tattoo. To find Michael, Lincoln has to leave LJ behind. Teabag escaped the police, but has to pay the price, which is event. Kellerman tortures Sarah. Oh. So we have the beginning of the episode, and this is a very important moment, and the Schofield psyche. He goes to buy a GPS, which is the coordinates, and he goes to buy fish oil, which is watered sugar. But they're nice little vials, so this is important. Now, this is the insane part, because a old man tells him, hey, this is the price. Uncle doesn't have enough, so he says, okay, well, I'm only gonna take the fish oil, I don't need the GPS. And then the old man, because Michael seems like a nice guy, which he is, leave the GPS with Michael. Michael steals the GPS now, and his eyes, Michael just runs away, and the old man goes back to him, and Michael pushes him aside, which hurts him. And he's like, please just take it, don't hurt me. Which, oh, phone is too hot. I haven't thought about that. You're gonna be too hot. If you're charging. Shit. You're gonna die. And you're too hot. It is hot. For reals. Let's get the ice back. I have to die here first. I don't want to die, of course, but... Right now we're doing what? We're doing 161? What is my previous record? It's 161, is that one. But the last one we did more cash, I don't know why. Okay, so how much we did? We did 6.9896. You will be my girl, my girl. Ah, you have to leave it there though. Yeah, this is warm AF. Because if I move this, I move the whole setups. Ah, shit. Yep. And you died. However, 162, baby. 162. I'll be right back, guys. And let's do this. 162. Let's upgrade. You want to upgrade the claim per wave? Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be good. No, you know what? I got more cash. Let's do more cash. It's too late. I've already spent a coin, but still. Coin per kill. Trying to maximize my intake. Shit. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, you will be my girl, my girl, my girl. It's my world. Rain is already done. That's crazy. Well, it wasn't supposed to rain first of all, so yeah. This is so cold. But that's cold. Oh. Good. Yeah. Where was I? I'm sorry, guys. We've been filming for an hour 30 of... Yeah, so Michael is dealing with a lot. Michael has been dealing because he pushes the old man and hurt him. He remembered all he did. And this is crazy because he also remembered what he allowed to do. He lets Teabag on the street. Teabag being a criminal. He doesn't forgive himself. You know what's the insane part? This is the exact same plot as he did with Tweener. However, Tweener felt bad. Tweener felt like what Teabag was doing. Teabag was dangerous. Oh my god. 12%. 12%, 26%, that's good. And you're at 28%. Oh. Okay, so let's finish this one. I'm not gonna have time to do anything else, but it's okay. We're almost done with everything else. So with Michael, he feels bad about what he's done. He feels bad that this is a whole like It's a whole questioning that he has. It's a whole like, dude, I allowed shitty people to leave, and it's all my fault. See, this is the craziest thing. Sarah tells him like, yo, you allowed T-Mac to leave, and he was like, I didn't plan for it. You still allowed him to leave, and I would have. Well, at the same time, you're saying, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. Yeah, but you're not there. You're not there, so how do you know? Okay, so now this is done. Okay, so now I have to work a lot, guys. 12%. Shit. TikTok is 12 gigs, so that's gonna be freeing out a lot of space. I should be okay. And of course, this is cold enough to film, so there we go. Please. Loot my teeth on cold, I wonder why but then I had enough. Are you charging? I can tell that you're charging too, so that's a miracle. I might make it after all, but for now, it's not easy. I don't know what to tell you, but now I know the truth. Lincoln Borough innocent. I knew since season 1. Maybe Michael did let some bad guys out. Doesn't make him a bad person. And that guilt is the proof you need. Dear Slim, my name is Michael Schofield. I feel guilty. I hope I didn't let those convicts escape. Oopsie. At least my boy Sucre calls me Pappy. And then I got my brother Lincoln with his dear son. No, it didn't make sense, but hey, not so bad for a kid from Lachine. So Michael feels bad about that, and this is a huge questioning. Starting to feel really guilty about it. So now we have the father of the Lincoln Borough, the Schofield, the brother, the father of the two of them, that comes in and explains the situation. So here's what happened. We know the company is bad guys because we know that they're kind of corrupted. And when I say kind of corrupted, I'm being kind, I'm being generous. Of course, they're corrupted to hell and back. So what ended up happening is very simple. I'm not gonna make it. I'm so worried. I'm not gonna make it. Shit. You know what's the craziest thing? None of this matters. The timing doesn't matter. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is made some rice. ¿Dónde es? Here. We take the battle at 9 o'clock. No, that matters. Did you ever see somebody eat rice with chopsticks? I'm about to show you. This rice has cooked in the rice cake way. What's the color you have? The color is a mixture between chicken powder, adobo spices. Okay. So we know what the this is nuts. We know what the company has been doing. We know that, yeah, that's a good resume. So basically what happened is we had one of the guys who was a spy come in, and he heard a relationship between the sister, the president, and her brother, the sister of the brother, which was the original president, right? And they heard a call between them. Problem is, she was dead. She was supposed to be dead. Question is, why is she alive? Elf region. I don't want to do Elf region. I want to do something else. This is why I'm gonna go crazy. I'm only gone for 20 minutes though, so it's not that bad. Okay. So then they catch that and they have it on tape, so they can prove that the brothers, Letterman, what was the name? The brother is still alive. And if they can prove the brother is still alive, he didn't die, which means that the president isn't the president, and that Lincoln Borough is none innocent. However, the whole thing feels like, oh, we're doing this to prove Lincoln innocent. And to me, it's like, you're kind of going far for proving that one person is innocent. You're saving a person's life, right? But you're putting people in danger for. You're putting a million. Well, not a million, but you're putting a lot of people alive in danger for what? For that? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So then what happened is we know that the father of Sarah had the tape, right? And we know that Sarah received a key. Now, if you're a genius of writing, like Prison Break is, you know that T-Bag puts away the money behind the key, and you know that the father of Sarah put everything behind the key. Cool. We are following each other. Chemistry, symbiosis. I love it. Do you like it? I love it. That's good. That's good, friends. We got this. So Aldo says, hey, we can find the proof. We got the proof. We realize that there's a guy that is the betrayer. He kills everybody. There's a couple of cool scenes here. So Lincoln hear the bullet drop, and he's done that a shot has been fired. He tells his father take LJ and go, which is a proof that he trusts his father after all, which is kind of a big deal. Not so much, but kind of a big deal. Next scene is Lincoln kills the guy. Now, we'll see the scene. But that's not supposed to see the scene, which is LJ. LJ see his father kill someone, and his first reaction is the reaction of fear, which is entirely normal. 9%, okay. It's not that bad. It's not going slower than I thought. So the blood is a bit intense for the kid. We got Sarah and Letterman. Killerman is one of my favorite characters right now. He's so good because he tells Sarah, like, listen, I'm sorry that I have to do what I have to do. You don't know how bad I feel. And he tells her, like, yo, I wish there was another way, but there's no other way. You have to tell me what your father told you, right? And he says, you know what's great about me? And tells that to Sarah, word for word. And I was hard. My rooster in French was hard. He tells her, you know what's good with me? I'm reasonable. If you tell me the truth, this is good. So he tells her, your father called you 3 times. What did he say? And Sarah tells him what he said, and he listened to the calls. He said, okay, well, you're being honest, that's good. So Killerman wants to work with Sarah. What he does is he waterboards her. He almost drowns her. He uses a whatchamacallit? He uses a to pass, not to pass, to iron your clothes. Yeah, use the iron underwater. I don't know what that does. My first guess is it makes the water very warm, which is uncomfortable for the person. But again, it seemed like a lot of work for not a lot of results. Just me. So we got the torturing of Sarah, and this is cool because we got a lot of scenes. He put some fishing. This is very much a killing. I saw T-Bag make a Dexter killing. I would have loved another version of the Dexter killing, but we didn't have it. So this is the good thing. This is a really good thing. The guy is looking for a USB key, and she has a set of keys. Doesn't know, but I mean, it's kind of stupid because I think that they met at a club. I think that where they met is the club. They should have recognized that this is a locker for that club. So kind of dumb, but hey, what do I know? Getting darker and darker, which is good. You will be my girl, my girl, my girl is my world. 8%, that's not gonna be enough. Yep. So next on the list we have Michael, who talks to the popes and says, hey, I let some bad people do some bad stuff. And then the pope is like, well, you know, you're confessing something. And this is cool because the whole thing is the pope tells him you shouldn't feel guilty about what other people do. You should be focusing on yourself, and the Lord will forgive you for what you've done if you acknowledge that what you've done was wrong. And Michael does it. You see that this is cool. The clouds are red. If you look in the real life, the clouds aren't red, but here the clouds are red. Let me check. I'm curious. I'm cloud curious. They're beautiful, aren't they? Look at this. They're beautiful, beautiful color. You will be my girl, my girl, my girl is my world. Also, this is a very important part here. Michael tells the story of when he was young. He saw a man bleed out, and he didn't feel bad because he felt like he deserved it. This is where the guy said, "Hey, only God can choose who gets to leave and who gets to stay," right? And it's cool because the person that we bleed out is introduced and we know what happened. But this is so stupid because, oh my god, you're introducing plot point to have conclusion. This is point A to have a point B later in the episode, but the point B isn't worth it. The point B, there's nothing there. So like, this is dumb, dude. But they're sure they're doing what they're doing. So Michael goes to the meeting point. It's a bit of a mess. Mr. Kim goes to save Mahomes, but to warn them, it's like, yo, I don't like to get my shoes dirty. This is your first fuck up. How many fuck up before I kill you? You know? So yeah, and he threatens Mahone with his family. You can hurt me, but you won't hurt my family. The L Lincoln goes in. It's like, yo, you're gonna stay with these people, and you're gonna be okay. Which he does. He does stay with people, and those are good people. Like the girl that she was being nice to everybody was again being friendly, and that's super nice. The episode they called Bolshoi Booze. Mr. Kim asked Mahone to do like, yo, be more effective. So Mahone is looking and he's looking and he's looking and he's looking, and then you see in the reflection that these are not a word, this is a number, which is a GPS. Michael meets some people and he offered them nitroglycerin, which is medical grade, which is for healthcare, and he offered it to bad people, right? But it's sugar water. And what he wants to do is he wants to oops, we have a diamond. Yes, we do have a diamond here. No. Okay, cool. How many percent? 7. Shit. Okay. Ink, you got it. So why is it so dark? You know why? Because we did that. I'm a dumbass. I clicked the screen that I don't know. I'm sorry. I felt darker than it's supposed to be. Yeah. So he wants to troll because it's nitroglycerin. Apparently nitroglycerin is some form of explosive, but also some kind of medical. Now, this is the cool part. The cool part is two things. Killerman doesn't get Sarah to confess, but she does. Mahone is on their track, and the team of Mahone is like, yo, this guy is leaving us out of a lot of his little of what he does, he let us out of it. So then Mahone looks like kind of like a bad guy, not because he's a bad guy, but because he doesn't include his team, which is actually pretty nice. Michael we know that he's full of shit. So the whole thing of Michael and the guys is they're putting pressure on him, and we know that he doesn't have. So they want to test it. Michael is the done guy. If it was a case of in and out, maybe he had said, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is important. Today is Friday to the tournament. No, that's it. Good. Okay. Next scene, we have Teabag, who's in pain. You can actually see that he's in pain. He's a mess. So what he does is, this is really cool. He put a GPS tracker on all the money, so he knows where Gary is, which is blew my mind. Is super smart. I would have not done that, but hey, he did it. So congratulations, Teabag, I guess. Oh, I didn't do that. That's a problem. Oh, I didn't do that. That's bad. That's bad, bro. That's bad. So Balak wakes up and he leaves a message to Gary saying, I'm going to kill you, which is a super important message. We see that he is being questioned by the police because they think that he has something to do with it. And the police officer that gets him is really, really smart. We get... this is super cool. We get Lincoln and his father on the way, which is saying, hey, I'm going to give you Michael. And it's like, in this case, he's not supposed to know Michael. This is 5%. What can I do? Okay, fuck it. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I don't have a choice. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna charge you. But this means, this is good actually. Because now that you're not charging, you shouldn't be too hot. Are you still uploading? You're still uploading. You're uploading slowly. 7 hours of videos, imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucked. I'm gonna have a little storage. But hey, everything is okay. Because this is gonna be it. We're gonna be finishing this episode and that's it. We do a TikTok live, and that's pretty much it. So then the guys discover that it's sugar water, which means that Michael is in trouble, which means that he isn't gonna get safe. Now this is a cool thing because somebody comes in and coming with a gun, and you think it's gonna be freaking Lincoln and his father, but no, it's Carlos. Sorry, not Carlos. Sorry, it's Sucre. Carlos is the bad guy. So Carlos Sucre comes in clutch, which is great. Gary gets a prostitute, which is insane. He gets the money, see that there's a GPS tracker. Carlos is really cool to Michael, so he's like, yo, we gotta get out of here, and then Michael has the right to... This is actually pretty cool. Because the Michael just went to the church, and hey, I feel guilty about what I did. I feel guilt. Why am I repeating myself? Super important. Because he does feel guilt. So then when he had a chance to free the people that are probably going to come after him and going to hurt him, he doesn't. Now, technically speaking, guess what? He did the wrong choice. Because yes, they gave him the right place, but the wrong choice because then the guy, he snitched on Michael. So fuck him, right? We got T-Bag, who is a brilliant. He find a credit card. It's raining, huh? Not too hard, but it's raining. He finds a bill with a credit card of Bellic. They're gonna put the murder of Gary because he kills Gary on Bellic ends. So that's actually pretty good. You got Bellic. It's that Gary is dead. He's being questioned by the cops. But this is all important because this leads somewhere. So, for example, Bellic will end up in jail. Facts. Fox River, right away. So all of these signs like, okay, well, this is how we got him. This is how we pinned the murder on him of Gary. So Bellic is innocent, but he has to prove he's innocent. Malone goes in, calls his wife and says, hey, I love you. Whatever happened, I love you. We got Lincoln goes in, and he finds Michael and Sucre. But that's not the important part. The important part is that, guess what? Michael see the guy, you see Aldo, like, oh, I know this guy, we met before, he's a bad man. And now we know that Michael talked about a guy that died that deserved it. So the father being there could be a case of he did deserve it. Episode number 12. Because the thing is, I can't. And can I stop here? Okay, let's stop here. Let's have some TikTok live. We've done a lot which we're happy about. That's great. That is phenomenal. Let me let you guys go. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, let's go. Yeah, my girl.
Je veux pas être méchant, mais elle a plus de front. Mon ex.
Ça fait plusieurs jours.
Good job.
Say dada. He's speaking. Hello. Dada. Dad. Say dada.
Zoe.
Dada.
Say mama. No. Oh shit.
I love you.
When I